Long before the whole chicken and egg debate over Guitar Hero and Rock Band, there was another franchise from Konami that rocked the music and rhythm charts called Guitar Freaks. The game was only released in Japan, minus a few stateside bowling alleys, but then Harmonix brought the formula to the US and made it a smashing success. It's ironic that Konami is now playing catch-up with Rock Revolution, but has the tour bus already left the station. Like most of its contemporaries, Rock Revolution aims for a multiplayer, multi-instrument experience. It's another case of Simon Says for the big kids. Its modes are par for the course, with staples like career, multiplayer, training, and download earning spots on the title screen. Just about every feature expected from a music and rhythm game these days is featured here, with a reasonably diverse, yet paltry track list of just over 40 songs. Past that, however, the din sets in. Career mode is a bland regurgitation of the tiered set structure carried over from Guitar Hero, with no narrative or customization outside of your band name. Things attempt to pick up with optional challenges like playing songs littered with false notes, but these end up being more frustrating than fun. There's just not much to invest in past pure enjoyment of playing the song, and even that is sketchy. As mentioned, the song list strives for quality, but the problem is that most of these songs have already been featured in other games. There aren't many exclusives to note, and the prospect of its download service being comparable to that of Rock Band or Guitar Hero is slim at best. Making matters worse, there are just 2 songs that feature the original recording. The rest are covers. In one last bid for competitiveness, Rock Revolution comes with its own studio feature, similar to the one shipped with Guitar Hero World Tour. It's an admirable effort, with features like separate track layers, post-effects, and instant band loops that lend to some flexibility, but the tools just aren't competent enough to make a decent-sounding recording, and the online component is anemic compared to World Tours. Rock Revolution plays the same tune as the other games. It's just not a very pleasant one. Guitar Freaks started it all with a 3-buttoned instrument. Guitar Hero took it to another level with 5, hoping that quality runs in numbers. Rock Revolution's got 7. Yes, 7. The spotlight falls on a 6-pad drum kit with an accompanying bass pedal. It's a bit too much. In terms of construction, the drum set is a fairly sturdy device, with some good craftsmanship behind it. The biggest problem is the pad placement. There's almost no rhyme or reason to it. Due to their elevation, there's some ambiguity on where to strike, and the placement of icons on the screen is an equally indecipherable task. The drum heads are also entirely too small. Trying to play on hard and expert is nearly impossible, and there's no satisfying middle ground to be had with the easy and medium difficulties. This is, no doubt, one of the instances where reality doesn't necessarily equate to fun. And in the particular case of Rock Revolution's convoluted drum setup, more is definitely less. A small bit of reprieve comes at the ability to rock out on the guitar. The catch-22 is that you'll have to supply your own, a sad bit of irony if you already have one stowed away for Guitar Hero or Rock Band. On top of that, aspiring Steve Perrys need not apply. Singing is completely absent. If you've spent any time at parties with Rock Band, then you know that this keeps half of your casual friends from caring. Playing the guitar here is roughly comparable to the other band games you've likely played before, but an odd, horizontal orientation and vague notation makes it hard to telegraph incoming notes. Worse yet is that the fretboard can stutter depending on your TV, making it even more difficult to read. Simply put, the game's a chore to play. From the lackluster sets to the uniformly pixelated audience, Rock Revolution's graphics are bland to the bone. Granted, music and rhythm games don't need to be the prettiest out there, but this one just lacks style. The player avatars are a flavorless bunch, and the technical issues behind the stream of notes doesn't help to liven up the picture. On the audio front, the new mix of guitars to the songs is suitably up to snuff, but the singing borders on grating. As we mentioned, almost all the tracks are covers, and the setlist is a literal minefield of bad vocals.
All my life I've been searching for something never comes, never leads to nothing satisfies, but I'm getting closer to the prize at the end of the road.
Rock Revolution stands as a harrowing reminder that replicating a successful formula is no guarantee of quality. It's simply not fun to play, and the fact that you need peripherals from other games just to play it is the writing on the wall. Konami may have started the fire with Guitar Freaks, but this game essentially throws a big bucket of water on it.